Starting a virtual business isn't for everyone. It requires discipline to show up when you don't have a boss micromanaging your every move. But showing up for yourself is more than just holding yourself accountable to your workload. Today, we're talking about how to be CEO and your biggest cheerleader, supporter, and advocate, plus why it matters. Stick around until the end because I've got a free training that will smooth that transition from employee to business owner with a proven framework used by thousands of successful freelancers. What's up? My name is Lauren Golden here with a new episode of Free Mama TV, showing moms like you how to start and run a successful freelancing business from home. I'm on a mission to help moms ditch the 9-to-5 and live a totally awesome guilt-free life. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to be notified when I post a new episode of Free Mama TV right here every Tuesday. The Free Mama has helped over 5,000 women start their freelancing businesses over the last few years. And a super common challenge many encounter once they start onboarding a few clients is how to create time to work on their business and not just in it, delivering for their clients every day. They are already committed to their clients' success, which is essential because your business will only become as successful as the results you get for your clients. But it isn't enough to sustain your virtual business. Today, we're talking about how to step into the role of CEO and grow your business as well as your clients. But first, tell me, do you struggle with showing up for yourself in your business? Why or why not? Talk to me down in the comments below and I will get back to you. All right, my first tip for showing up for yourself is to give yourself realistic benchmarks. If you're running a business, you're probably no stranger to goal setting. The problem is when we're new and setting those big stretch goals like 5K month or 6-figure business, and we've made exactly no dollars yet, that can feel a little daunting. It can be hard to know where to start or how to break that down. And even when you do something awesome, like get your first client, we tend to minimize our wins because it feels like a drop in the bucket. Self-sabotage comes in many different forms, but the most obvious for the aspiring new business owner is setting huge dreamy goals without breaking them down into attainable action items with smaller benchmarks to measure and celebrate progress. For example, let's say you want to build your website. That is a really big project, and you might not be able to close that loop in one day. So instead of just waiting until the day where your website is done and ending up frustrated and disappointed with yourself, break it down into little tasks like today, I'm going to write my bio. Tomorrow, I'm going to write the services page. And then you start to build these blocks together while acknowledging each and every mini win. A huge part of showing up for yourself is being your loudest cheerleader. Do you recognize your mini wins? If you can't celebrate your own accomplishments, no one else will either. How would you celebrate a friend? Love yourself in this way and your confidence will boom. Here's a pro tip for you. Even if you fall short of a benchmark, be nice to yourself. Acknowledge where you're at without judgment and watch how you talk to yourself. Negative self-talk has extreme consequences for your self-esteem and your business. If this is you, check out this video for tips on overcoming it. A great place to get started is breaking down each project on paper. What are all of the smaller components that go into completing the project you're working on? Use a time management tool such as Daily 5 or time blocking to work through each step rather than focusing on the whole. What's the fastest way to eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Okay, next up, we have to honor our commitments to ourselves first and foremost. One of the biggest factors of success is the habit of showing up even when you don't feel like it. In order to do this in your business without even thinking about it, you're going to have to get your reps in. What small commitments can you set for yourself that you will honor? If you're constantly complaining that you need to be following up with your network more often or posting on social media consistently, but action doesn't follow, you're teaching yourself that follow through isn't important when it comes to you and your business. So just like we break down goals and projects, we need to break down our action items with the goal of completion in mind. It's not about perfection or even about being good. It's about forming good habits so that working on our business becomes just as non-negotiable for ourselves as it is for our clients who are paying us. Systems and time management will make this easier as well. Are there softwares you can use to batch these things? Are there tools and templates that will lower the barrier for success? Again, we aren't trying to get it right. We're getting it going so that we can train our minds to do hard things even when we don't really want to. Step number 3 is to treat yourself like a client. The best way to do this is through time blocking. I've got tons of resources to teach you how to do this, but essentially you need to block off time on your calendar each and every week, and you can even call it CEO time. This might be when you batch out that social media post so that you can be consistent throughout the next week. It might be when you schedule out invoices or maybe catch up on your networking. Maybe it's when you'll start to strategize how you're going to grow your business or reach out to new leads online. When we pair this with step number 2, which is keeping commitments to ourselves and honoring those commitments, it means that this CEO time cannot be replaced with something else. You wouldn't book something over one of your client calls, so you need to respect your CEO time the same way and make it a priority. Those are my 3 tips for showing up for yourself in your virtual freelancing business. If you're interested in skipping the guesswork around how to find clients and choose your services and ready to run a successful business now, you'll want to follow the Freedom Path. Yep, Freedom is an acronym, and I'm walking you through the entire thing in my free 60-minute training video. You'll also get a free workbook that will help you get that strong foundation, and you can find the link to both of these resources down below this video. If you want to join a community of mamas just like you, check out the Free Mama Movement Facebook group. It's a wonderful place to connect with other freelancers, and you may even find your new business bestie to hold each other accountable to showing up in your business. If you liked today's video, please let me know by liking it below, subscribe, and share it with your fellow mamas, and comment below with hashtag I am a free mama if you are committed to showing up for yourself. What? Sorry. What's the word I want to say? I hope I recorded this whole thing. How do I turn off the sound of my notifications?